All the wet weather is causing problems for farmers across Louisiana. In fact, one of the wettest Octobers on record is being recorded right now. This week in Louisiana Agriculture's Avery Davidson finds out how long this current weather pattern could last with this week's in-studio guest. Avery?
Mike, as you said, this October has been one of the wettest ones on record, and who would know that better than WAFB Chief Meteorologist and LSU Ag Center climatologist Jay Grymes. Thanks for joining us.
Happy to be here.
Well, tell us a little bit about how this weather pattern sort of turned out and what we're facing right now this October.
Well, if we look at the why, there's been a lot of troughing, mid and upper level systems working in the western states. We're on the eastern flank of them. They roll right by, and we have been not just unusually wet, but incredibly wet by October standards. Looks like the month's going to finish either as the 4th or 5th wettest October ever, and that's without a tropical system. So, you know, this is definitely way out of the norm. Although, you know, we do have to remind ourselves that 2002 October, 2006 October also very wet. But when we look across the state, averaging about 10, maybe even 11 inches statewide, the northern parishes really getting pounded. 14, 15, even 18 inches of rain up there. In fact, I won't be surprised if in the next couple of days we see a report over 20 inches. So now we're talking 4 or 5 times normal rainfall.
I know just last year up in North Louisiana they had about 20 inches of rain because of Hurricane Gustav, and that was preceded by Faye and then followed by some follow-over from Ike. Is this a similar situation as that?
Not at all. Remember, that was tropical. This is not tropical. And in fact, a lot of people have made attempts to tie this into El Nino because we do have an El Nino coming. I don't really see this as an El Nino signature. I just think this is Mother Nature doing what she sometimes wants to do, which is surprise us with something out of the norm. Now, we do want to remind everybody that as we get into November and December, this oncoming El Nino probably keeps us wet. So we're looking at a wet winter and spring. A pretty good chance that rainfall almost statewide will be above normal over the next 3 to 4 months.
And what are you hearing from the growers with the LSU Ag Center about their moisture and what kind of issues they're having?
Well, down closer to home here in the capital city and around South Louisiana, of course, the sugarcane farmers, they're very disappointed. Just at the time when things were looking so good, here comes the October rains. It's slowing down the harvest. They're getting more trash, more mud to the mills. So there's issues there, and I've gotten that information from Ben Lejean and Ken Gravwall. And then information from the northern part of the state, the sweet potatoes, way behind. And of course, that's where even the biggest or the larger amounts of rain are. And according to some people I've talked to now, we're talking about them maybe being a month or more behind in terms of their harvest. So this is an unfortunate turn of events. It's not something we would have anticipated even 4 weeks ago, much less a couple of months ago. So it just Mother Nature playing a little trick on us.
Lots of troubles there. Thank you very much, Jay Grymes, Chief Meteorologist at WAFB and the climatologist for the LSU Ag Center.